artistic mind will give you artistic expression of that. Whereas the mind is an engineering mind. Okay, I analyze, I look at everything as a with the clarity of engineering process and systems. What is the difference between engineer and artist? Kapteni? What is the difference between engineer and artist?
Right brain, left brain.
That's operation. But what is the difference between engineer and artist?
Expression. I think the expression changes.
Challenge.
Salary.
Oh, artists will earn millions of dollars. Engineers never can.
But
That's very famous
after
artist.
they die.
Huh?
They only earn after they die.
See, the artist creates a unique masterpiece. Okay? Understand? Artist is creating one piece, and that's unique. Engineer tries to replicate this piece millions of times through a process and systems. If an enlightened master is artistic nature, he can create one more person. If an enlightened master is the engineering background, he will try to replicate the process in millions of, or rather many minds. Do you understand the difference?
Original Picasso painting is in millions, but replicate is in thousands.
Replicates in thousands. That is true. But what happens is that the benefit of enlightenment can reach many people only when many people experience that. Otherwise, what will happen is that you put an enlightened person on a puja room and do everyday puja, use some naivedyam, and then go with your normal life. That's not what enlightenment is supposed to be. What did you understand?
Engineers and artists.
What is English difference than artist? Yes. What is that?
No, but then again, keeping an enlightened person in a puja room and doing puja, doing it with the right way is to proper.
No. I'm not saying what you do. I'm saying what enlightened person will do. There's a difference. You keeping enlightened person in puja room and doing puja, I'm not speaking about that. The approach of an enlightened person will be recreate the enlightenment as many people as possible. That's the engineering background. So enlightenment is a pure science, can be made into a technology which is available to masses. That's what is enlightenment. An engineering background of an enlightenment. Okay, I'll say enlightenment engineering, I'll call it as, for lack of a better word. Enlightenment art is, you can create another masterpiece, one artist, and it's very, very difficult to create one more art, one more enlightenment. So a Buddha will never be able to create one more Buddha. Very difficult masterpiece. Okay.
He created a lot of Buddhist people.
Lot of people who had, I mean, to attain the stature of Buddha is very difficult.
But there were a lot of followers and all that.
Yeah, followers is not Buddha. Followers have they understand Buddha. See, I'm saying enlightenment is a science and enlightenment is an engineering practice. I am trying to make enlightenment as an engineering practice.
Makes sense.
Understand?
Yes.
Where I am going to each micro step and say this is the micro step, so that you understand micro step, then you understand a macro step. If I tell you macro step, which happens today, okay, enlightenment, oh, it's beautiful, it's marvelous, that person is great, you would worship him, fine. But I am telling you how his mind works, what steps it goes through, to the best of my ability. Okay, I cannot claim that I'm right. To the best of my ability, I am trying to analyze this enlightenment subject in a very, very micro steps, so that each micro step can be reproduced. That's what whole process is about. You understand? Otherwise, you will think that, oh, that person is great, he is born great, and you worship him. Nothing wrong in that. But what I am saying is, I am trying to understand that mind of that enlightened person. What steps he goes through in the mind? Can I replicate that? Can anybody else can replicate it? For me, everything is replicatable. Can you train artists? Art is very unique. Can hundreds of artists can be trained? Yes. Creativity may not be taught, but artistic skills can be taught. Understand? So the approach of my approach has been to understand the subject, refine to a section. Each is a micro step. Okay. So now I am telling you the difference between. You started already?
Yeah.
Okay. Because see, like everybody has a fascination for a subject, right? Engineering, mathematics, science, and physics and chemistry, right? I have only fascination for one subject, which is called enlightened mind. I keep studying and understand that subject. Okay, understand like that. I mean, to give an example, a psychiatrist studies the mind. He studies the disturbed mind. A psychiatrist or psychologist, right? So my approach is to study an enlightened mind, a wiser mind, so that you can learn something about yourself, about that in your life. So the psychology is about pathology, enlightenment is about upliftment. Study an enlightened mind. That's what is Guru Puja is about. Om Guru, Jai Guru. Yeah, ultimately what you are trying to understand is mind of the Guru. How you can have that mind in your life. Not that Guru will become your ATM machine. No, Guru will remove all your problems tomorrow. So all these problems, enemies, and whatever makes them disappear in your life with the magic. You learn the mind of the Guru. That's what is enlightenment is about. Okay. So now, what is the difference between the enlightened mind and other people's mind working is there is a background noise in our mind. Okay, thoughts are there continuously. So you do something, the fallback is what? The background noise. You understand? Like if you write a wave, write a picture, thought, noise, thought, noise, thought, noise. Are you clear? You understand what I'm saying? The level is thought. Kathleen, are you able to understand what I'm saying? Huh? Thought, noise, thought, noise, thought, noise, thought. Or action, noise, action, noise, action, noise. Okay. So how does the enlightenment work? Silence, thought, silence, thought, silence, thought, silence. Are you able to understand what I'm saying? Peace, thought, peace, thought, peace, thought. Silence, action, silence, action, silence, action. So the mind operates from a mode of silence, peace, and love, and falls back into that anytime you perform either thought or action. Whereas other mind fall back into a state of mental noise.
And amplitude of noise is too high.
Huh?
Amplitude of noise is too high.
Noise itself is too high, more than signal. Understand? So this is how an enlightened mind works. No, silence, action, silence, action, silence. Even if that action can be war also. Okay, that's one thing. Then enlightened sight. If the sights gets refined, okay, please understand. If you are becoming more and more peaceful, your sight can get refined. Then see any object. There's a background divine hue, light in that, because sights are actually sight also. There's noise. When you see something, there's a noise, background noise. When the background noise goes, then along with the side there is a background pure light. Okay, that pure light you can't see now, we are missing, because noise is, our eyesight is going with the noise. Okay, so these are not required as enlightenment, but this is a process how which the mind gets modified, purified. Hearing, right now you hear something. What is the hearing? There is hearing. Before hearing, already you know what is next thing, right? There is saying, no, before marriage husband speaks, the boy speaks. After marriage the girl speaks, right? After some time
No.
neighbors speak, or no, but after some time what happens? Both know what exactly the other person is saying. Tu, my, my. The discussion has already happened in the mind, so they don't want to speak actually. They conclude only. Maravali. Okay, the mental noise interferes in our thought process. Can we hear? If we hear without noise, then what happens? There is a sound, silence, sound, silence. Now this silence is pure silence. The pure silence is sound of silence, which is Omkara. Okay, your senses gets refined as the mind becomes more and more purified. That's not a precondition for enlightenment. Precondition for enlightenment is awareness, but effect of awareness is this. Are you getting what I'm saying? Don't put a condition that, oh, my sight has to be a divine sight, hearing has to be divine hearing as an enlightenment. Enlightenment is about awareness, but effect of awareness is what I'm speaking, how the mind will work, how the purified mind will work. So the life itself will become divine. So there's a word called jnana and vijnana. Okay, I use it the word this way. Jnana means becoming awareness, bringing awareness into your life. Vijnana means experiencing divinity in your life. Vishishta jnana. The God is not separate, just a pure awareness floating somewhere. God is everything. Jnana and vijnana. Okay, jnana gives mukti, vijnana gives bhakti. Whatever you touch becomes divine touch. Whatever you hear becomes divine hearing. Whatever you smell becomes divine smell. Whatever you see becomes divine. The Vaikuntha or Kailasa is the place where you sit. The Shivaloka is where you sit, becomes Shivaloka. What you see becomes Shivaloka. What you see becomes Vaikuntha. The God is experienced here and now because your senses become refined, mind becomes refined. A refined mind is operating from silence, peace, and love, not from the noisy background chatter. Is that clear? I have to run. Please. Narayana.